where we keep it real, raw, and a little bit of rock and roll. I want to give a big shout out to Ed, the man behind Static Shift Radio, holding it down for indie rock artists and keeping the scene alive. Go show him some love and check out the new website there. You can find Static Shift Radio Station and upcoming events. That's staticshiftradio.com and can also be found on Instagram at Static Shift Radio. I also want to welcome the Ferg from Static Shift Radio and Retro FM Podcast. He'll be co hosting with me tonight. Today, we're talking with a band No Fly List, the future heavy pop. They're fusing heavy rock grit with hyper pop energy, delivering dual vocalist anthems built for both mosh pits and dance floors. Trust me, this is going to be a high voltage, explosive, and unforgettable podcast. At that, I will turn it over to you, Ferg.
Well, welcome to the show. We really appreciate you guys spending your time with us today. Thank you for spending your time with us. You're from New York, correct?
I am, yeah, right outside New York City.
Right outside New York. So talk to us about the current music scene in New York. What do you guys see on the music scene out there right now?
I mean, the music scene is always changing in New York. Aleem's actually in Chicago, so I'm sure it's a similar situation.
Chicago.
Yeah. I mean, we're just always looking for new spots to play, and people are always like, "Oh, come down to Nashville. Oh, come to LA." New York is right up in there with that, and it's about the hustle. Because there's a lot of bands, wanting to play. So it's just about getting your voice heard.
Right. Aleem, what are you seeing in Chicago? And by the way, shout out to Chicago. That's where all my family's from, even though they raised me here in Tennessee. So it was cool to get a connection there. What are you seeing on the scene there in Chicago?
Chicago's kind of always been a blues city, and then we also have quite amount of rap coming out of the city. So not a lot of heavy rock, heavy pop, but that's why I kind of gravitated towards New York City to kind of, get the break there.
Nice.
Absolutely. Talk about your musical upbringing, the both of you, and your upbringing and how that you knew you wanted to be doing this style of music and how you're able to incorporate that into what you guys are doing.
Aleem, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm kind of, music was self-taught for me. I taught myself how to play the drums at a very young age, and then that kind of got into guitar. So I don't know. It was kind of one of those things where I wasn't really surrounded by it, by my family. I'm the only musician, so I'm kind of like a black sheep, but it just stuck to me and it spoke to me, so I kept going with it, and here we are.
Heck yeah.
Well, I grew up in a very musical family. My mom was a singer. My dad is a jazz trombonist, which is why I play trombone, and you hear some trombone on some of the songs. Actually, one of the songs is me, and one of the songs is my dad. I now have to learn his solo when we play it live. But I've been doing music for as long as I can remember. I taught myself piano when I was like 4. And I started just doing it constantly. I went to Berkeley for songwriting, and
nice.
Humble brag.
Yes, but I read.
Oh, okay.
I learned to read, but I do both. It's a very useful skill. I've got to say, learning things by ear, I've found, is more useful than reading music.
What's so awkward is the whole band, they're graduates from Berkeley, and I'm self-taught. So imagine me trying to communicate with them, and it's like, hey, I'm speaking in colors, they're speaking in numbers, and it's just it's always fun. But that's the joy of what we all can bring.
It's true. We'll be like, Aleem, play the 5, and he'll be like,
What?
The tune. No, no.
Well, it seems to work for you guys, and I want to pay you a compliment. You mentioned Five there. You guys remind me a lot of Maroon 5 and what you're bringing to music, and I love it. I love your sound, and I wanted to ask you about how you when did you know it was going to work with dual vocalists? Because both of you have amazing voices. You really do.
Oh man.
I think the
How did
first
that
time
come
we hung
about?
out.
Yeah, I remember, well, the conception of the band kind of started with me flying out to New York, working on a solo project that the guys who are in the band now were helping me out with. And I don't know, Emma and I just hit it off, and our voices fit. I think we recorded some demos and realized, we
Well,
can do something with
we
that.
wrote that first song that we ever wrote together, and it was kind of an accident because
Yeah,
we
it
all
was.
we like partied the first time we met.
We don't need to talk about that.
We were having a good time, and
We were
then
strictly working.
and then Aleem was like, "I have an idea," and he just came out with this top line, this melody, and these lyrics, and Tyler was like, "Hold on a second," like sat down at the piano and started playing chords. John started playing chords, and the song was born. And then by the next day, I wrote the second verse. This is Ghost, our like first duet we wrote together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from there we were like, hold on a second, we might have something special.
Yeah, it's cool because it wasn't
Right.
forced. It came pretty naturally.
Came the
for
most
us, so,
natural way it could have.
Yeah, and I think
Nice.
those are the most beautiful projects.
So, at that being said, Ghost, do you mind if we play it for the audience?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
Okay.
I haven't heard this in a minute.
Me neither.
Okay. So I'm going to share the screen. Everybody will be able to watch the Spotify. You guys hear it just fine? Or need to go over it?
Oh yeah.
Had a good love washed away, drowning in mistakes, early depression, betting on a luck that never changed. Now it's a replay of what could have happened. I still see your ghost at night. It's part of my demise. So maybe it's best if we don't say goodbye. 'Cause Lord knows I've tried to realize that losing you is for the best. In due time, say what you need to say, but take it easy on me. You'll find that sometimes even good things fall apart.
Is it that I'm glad you left? 'Cause I'd be lying if I said that I had no regret. Oh, they all say love fades with time, but there's a part of me that never called you mine.
Oh, I made
You made a ghost of me. Why can't you let it be?
So maybe it's best if we don't say goodbye. 'Cause Lord knows I've tried to realize losing you is for the best. In due time, say what you need to say, but take it easy on me. You'll find that sometimes leaving good things fall apart.
Shredding it.
Oh yeah, love it. Love that blues guitar.
Lord knows I tried. Losing you is for the best in due time. Say what you need to say, but take it easy on me.
That one brings back good memories. That's for sure.
Yeah, our sound has
Heck yeah.
definitely evolved
Oh my
since
God, you sound
since
like
Heck
that
yeah.
song.
jeez.
Well, I think I said in my review of you guys, the thing I loved about that song, it starts out with this funky, bluesy guitar, you know, something kind of John Mayer-ish, and I loved that. But there's a lyric in there I want to ask you about. I think this lyric is very mature, and I love that you put that in there. I've tried to realize that losing you is for the best in due time. Man, that's really mature. Who really says that in relationships? A lot of times we're like, no, baby, please don't go, or whatever. But you know, that's a wonderful lyric and a wonderful song, obviously. And I like how you said it wasn't forced. So talk to those things. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. You know, the song's kind of written about a relationship that was naturally coming to its end. So it's two people kind of just figuring out what's the best way to move forward. And I think that line fits. So I appreciate you pointing that out. But yeah, the song just came naturally.
Yeah.
Emma, I think I had like what, 4 chords and a half chorus, and you know, Emma's a brilliant writer, so she took it from there.
No, you had more than that. You had more than that. I think you had the whole first verse. I'm pretty sure I just wrote my verse.
Oh, I can't even. That's like 2 lives ago. Feels like that. So, but yeah, no, it just came together very naturally, which was a fun part of not only writing but recording it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm from Louisiana, so I listened to some blues, and when I listened to y'all's album, I was like, wow, okay, yeah. So, you know, I love it, man. I love it, you guys. So, and there's a lot of other
Appreciate it.
songs that I hope we get to play tonight, because there are several that, you know, me and the Ferg were talking about, and I mean, it was like, dang, man, why haven't we heard these guys before? You know?
You will. You
So,
absolutely will.
Well,
right.
speaking of songs, the first thing that hits you on you guys' fan page is your song Tension. It's right there. There's a YouTube video of it, and I love it because it's black and white, and Aleem is leading, and then everybody else fades in. The lights come on, and just how tension is able to build up. That entire song seems to build up, like building up to a crescendo, and then it just rocks out, and it's split kind of by you guys' duet, and then at the end it's like everybody's jamming, and then you and Emma are playing off of one another. How fun was that song? And talk about creating that song, the video, the writing of it, because I love it. I love all the elements of it, and it's right there as soon as we get on your page, right in our face. And I think that's a beautiful, wonderful intro to your band.
You know what's so funny about that video is we kind of just went into it blind, and we had no idea there's cranes and there's lights and whatnot. So we're just, you know, performing, and all of a sudden you're seeing lights go off. You're feeling them in the background. We're just like, what the hell is going on right now? But when you look at it back, it looked so cool. I mean, that was one of my favorite video shoots.
Yeah, that was just like honestly like a raw emotion shoot. Very different from our more recent music video that just came out. So this one was just like play the song and feel the song, and
Right.
we're gonna film you feeling it, and it worked.
I think we accomplished
Right.
it for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you guys did, and like I said, you don't normally see dual vocalists unless someone gets together for a duet. But the way you guys played off of one another, and that's just, I love it. And so I'd like to give you guys an opportunity right now. Aleem, talk to us about what impresses you the most about Emma, and then Emma, do the same for Aleem. What impresses you the most? You guys kind of brag on each other a little bit.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
No, I can't say that. Emma's not only her tone, but the control that she possesses when she records. I mean, she is a machine. She could do the same 10 takes in the studio and they will sound identical. And that's also live. So she's just a very well-trained singer. And I learned so much from her.
Heck
So
yeah.
thank you. Thank you for carrying
awesome.
the brunt of it, Emma.
Aw. Thanks.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean,
All right, give me something good. Give me some. I've never heard this actually, so give me something good.
well, okay, so I mean, one, I love Aleem's tone. Aleem and I have such a good blend together. There's actually one part in, I think it's Better Off, where he comes in, and I swear to God, I always fucking think that it's me. I'm always like, did I sing that? And it's always Aleem, and I'm like, oh my God, that's
Wow.
Aleem. So I mean, hey, if you like my tone,
I'll take it. Yeah.
but he's also such a good. I have never met a better hook writer than Aleem. He can pull a hook right out of his ass,
Wow.
like in like 2 seconds, and it's like, okay, well, that's the catchiest thing I've ever heard, and that's the whole
Right.
chorus. So, and which is perfect for us when we write, because I'm a very like verse heavy writer. I'm always in the verses and maybe a pre-chorus, but the chorus is always the chorus and the hook. I'm always like, that's the last thing I'm gonna write. And it always takes me so long. And Aleem's just like instantly, he's like, oh, I have it.
Yeah, I
Da,
suck
da,
at
da, you know.
verses, but choruses I can I'll give you a great chorus, but verses, oh my god. Emma and I will be sitting on writing sessions, and I'll just be like, "You got anything yet?" Because I haven't had anything this whole time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So before we
Heck yeah.
before we go too far, could we play that video that the Ferg talked about? Tension. I pulled it up so we can share with the audience the actual the video. So the Ferg was very intrigued with this video, and I was too after watching it. And I have to say that's something to share with anyone watching this podcast. You guys, look, I can't express enough, and I'm kind of glad we can't, that we came across the band, because, being in other states, you don't get to hear other people's music.
No.
Say it stays within a certain distance, and it's crazy, with the social media that we have. But coming across, look, I that's what I told the Ferg. I said, this is what the podcast, this is what we do. We share your music. We share, what our expressions are, what we come across, man. Like, it's amazing doing this, and like I told the Ferg, I did not start off with doing interviews with bands. I started off, the name of it's BS and with Y-Eagle-Y. And that's actually my last name, because I had to give that so people could spell it correctly. So, and that's how the name of my podcast came about. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna shut my mouth, and we'll play the YouTube video because it is an amazing video. Thank you guys. Oh, let's see. Screen.
Yeah, I really love this. This is good stuff.
Oh, it's my close-up.
I know I come off a little too strong. And you, I know you got the thought of me all wrong. Now, do we try faking it to play along? And now, I hope I know where both of us belong. Love and fading away. There's only so much I can give and you take.
This is where I literally freaked out.
Oh
wait, no.
Sleeping in the wrong situation.
I think it's right here.
We can be special, we can be sweet. Artificial lovers, let me speak, so let's pray. Attention, attention. I know I dig it and I don't know how to give you up. How to give you up. So you're broken and you don't think that you're good enough. That you're good enough. How can you do this if we both are looking when they're around? Something tells me that we're both about to get around. So break the tension, baby, don't keep me waiting. Oh, wait, we're sleeping in the wrong situation. We can be special, we can be sweet. Artificial lovers, we know it as we speak, so let's break the tension, the tension. Maybe you got the thought of me all wrong. So break the tension, baby, don't keep me waiting. Don't keep me waiting. Dreaming in the wrong dimension. We can be special, we can be sweet. Artificial lovers, we know it every speak, so let's break tension, the tension.
That was amazing.
for playing that.
Man,
Yeah.
hey, I appreciate y'all giving us the
Thank you.
opportunity to do this. Yeah, really.
Of course. That,
So-
that video is pretty good. I haven't seen it in a while.
You know,
I kind
yeah,
of forgot.
it's so fun to watch your stuff when you're not. I mean, when we're recording the video or whatnot, you're just so over it by the time you're done. And then the next time we see it is
Right.
to approve any edits or just kind of, finish it up. So then it just goes into the abyss of like the unknown. So it's nice to come back and play it. So thanks.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And that's one thing I guess sometimes I don't think about. I guess sometimes I'm thinking that maybe you guys are aware, but maybe you don't always see the finished product, right? Like, you laid the tracks, you laid the vocals, you guys shot the video, but then you get to have moments like this and come back. how's that make you feel when you see that finished product? And what was the first time, have you had songs hit local radio, and what was your reaction the first time you heard it played? Like, you're like, hey, that's us, you know?
I'll
We
let you know
have-
when it happens.
Yeah, we have. If you
Oh,
hear us
okay.
in Louisiana, or please give us a call. Not yet, but we're
Not
hoping
yet.
very soon. Very soon.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Well, maybe we can be the vehicle to help get you guys out there then, because that's one of our purposes. That's our
Yeah.
purpose, is to get you out there, to be a vehicle, to be a voice for you guys.
I
That
know
would
I
be
know a
sick.
few people, man. So
Sweet.
if they most of them watch my videos, so they have some venues around here, in the larger cities. So yeah, look, that, like the Ferg said, this is the whole reason why we do this, is because coming across new music, or music nobody has ever heard before. We try to get everyone out there, have that opportunity to share. So
That's really cool of you guys. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what got me started was, for years and years, I've been around musicians locally and been around music lovers my whole life, and got a big influence for love of music from my dad and my family. And unfortunately, I don't play or sing, but I've always been told my life, people have told me so many times, you've got a voice for radio. And of course, I got a friend of mine that jokes and says I got a face for radio. And but probably little less than a year ago, a friend of mine and I started a podcast, and our whole purpose was to talk to people even about the bands you've known and loved forever, but the songs that maybe you've never listened to because they don't hit radio. And so it's really just been a mission of mine, because even the band I'm wearing on my shirt, I mean, nobody would have known of even the most famous band if it wasn't for word of mouth. And we want to be that word of mouth. We want to be that vehicle and that voice when we discover bands or artists that we think are worthy of listening to. We want to put you guys out there, and we hope we do some small portion to advance what you're trying to do. We hope that our listeners, our viewers, our friends, we hope everybody will listen to this and be like, hey, I'm going to give you guys a listen to. That's our entire purpose, and that's what we want to do here. Having said that, what's your mission statement and your vision for your music that you're sharing with the world?
That's a deep question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, for me, I think just honestly, sometimes musicians overcomplicate it, bands overcomplicate it. If we can write songs that people can relate to and enjoy listening to, I think we've done our fair share, and that would bring, I think, all of us joy.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I can't really say it better. I know most musicians I know, including myself, right? Because it's the outlet. it's how I get my thoughts to paper.
Right.
So when people connect with it, it's that intimacy of, oh, we're feeling the same thing. Let's cry about it together.
Right. Heck
So,
yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where, like, Emma and I talk about this, where when we're on stage, it doesn't matter what city we're playing in or whatever venue, but there could be a song that connects with a fan for those 2 or 3 minutes, and you might not know anything about their story or their background, but for those 2 minutes you're connected, right? And as cheesy as it sounds, music is kind of that universal language, so we try to embody that.
Absolutely. And that's not cheesy at all, Aleem. That's wonderful, because truth of it is, sometimes you don't feel like you can pour out and maybe talk to certain people about things that are going on, but you put it down in music, and then music just brings us together. And so that's wonderful. Speaking of that, I know you said most of the band was Berkeley graduates. What brought all of you together? Talk about the origins of the band and how everyone got together. John, Sky, Tyler, David, how all you guys join up?
Emma, you want to take that?
Well, as we mentioned before, this kind of started as the Aleem solo project, and
Okay.
Aleem's manager Yanni, who is now all of our managers, but at the time
Oh,
he was
awesome.
Aleem's manager, and he hit up our drummer Tyler and was like, "Hey, I need a band for this project. I have an artist, and do you have players?" And so Tyler reached out to his people who he thought would be the best for the job, and so we started as Aleem's backup band. And then
Okay.
and then
Heck yeah.
Aleem was like, I think this is more of like a like
No,
an us
honestly,
thing, like not a me thing.
yeah, we kicked it off so well. I remember getting back to Chicago. I called Yanni, my manager at the time, and basically was like, "It would be way more fun if we just did this all together. So why do we need to just slap my name on it? Let's do all of us."
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
So at that, we do have a fan that he's so it's a couple part question because I'm going to feed off of what they're asking. And how did the name No Fly List come about? And have you ever had issues with fans having trouble finding the band's webpage? Because when you search it, it comes up the actual no fly list for like
Oh,
planes.
that's so good.
And also, there's a video as of May 3rd, 2024. It looks a little different than the band, but it takes place in a frat house.
Mm,
So, um,
that's that's news to
Yeah, that's news to me.
okay.
that's intriguing. I want to check that out.
So our name, it's kind of like it's a joke, but
It, yeah,
one of
it's
our
kind of
guitarists is a pilot,
Oh,
John,
yeah.
Okay.
and and our other guitarist is Iranian, and Aleem
I
is Pakistani.
I'm Pakistani, Muslim American,
Okay.
but it's also, the political answer. We all come from different projects that just didn't really get a chance to take off, no pun intended.
Yeah.
So it's kind of us just embracing the shortcomings of our musical journeys and just making fun of it. But then also having an Iranian American, a Pakistani American, and a commercial airline pilot in your band, the jokes just write themselves.
Yeah. So we had to
No
Heck
roll
fly
yeah.
with
list,
it.
baby.
And our
We don't
website is
encourage
No Fly
anyone
List
getting on
Band.
the no fly
yes.
list. We do
Right.
not condone that. Um,
Yeah, no.
we
No.
appreciate the no fly list. It keeps the people who shouldn't be flying off.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Some
one
country
thing that I
love
said, and I'll
TSA.
say it again. Yeah. That's right.
That's a good one.
Well, one thing I've said, and I'll say it again, you don't want to be on the no-fly list, but anybody listening, you do want no-fly list on your playlist. So be sure to
Yes.
go to Spotify and Amazon, Apple Music, everywhere you download and stream music, and check these guys out for sure. You definitely want that on your playlist.
Definitely.
That is why you do what you do. That was great. Thank you.
Speaking of playlist, let's talk about your song "All Lost, No Found." I love that one. It's a nostalgic relationship song, and it's kind of like wondering, do we salvage this or do we let it go? And then, Aleem starts off, and then Emma comes in. You just deliver a very powerful vocal, and of course it rocks. I mean, and the bass is prominent. The guitars rock. Talk about that song a little bit. I really love that one.
Well, I'm interest. That was actually an interesting interpretation. Because that's not what we wrote it about. It's not about a
Okay.
relationship at all. It's about. I mean, I guess
Wonderful.
everything is relationships, but it's about that feeling of growing older and not being able to change and thinking, oh my gosh, what if I had done that at that time? Like, what would be happening now? What, like, if I went back in time and relived the moment, would anything change? Would I make the same mistakes?
Okay.
So it's more of a nostalgic kind of like like, who the fuck am I? What the fuck
Yeah.
am I doing here? Kind of
Right.
vibe.
That's right.
And yeah, just that, and we kind of channeled that retro sound a little bit. We obviously modernized it, but the sound that I know I grew up listening to Fall Out Boy, MCR, Green
yeah.
Day. I was like
Heck
big
yeah.
into that scene. So we wanted to channel a little bit of that, an homage to the music we loved back in the day.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I think it's cool because how often do we get stuck in that cycle, right? Of just not only reliving your past, but just hoping or wanting to change a few things, and maybe that changes your trajectory. But I think it's a well done kind of just reminiscing, you know?
It's a song of what if.
Yeah.
And with that
Good way to put
said,
it.
we could throw it up here and play it.
Sweet.
Y'all good with that?
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Right.
Panic at the Disco. This guy's in
Yep.
good band.
Hard agree.
I need way more track.
Those nights on the avenue is what I miss. Like where I tried my first cigarette, or messed up my first kiss. Oh no, I'll admit that I was dumb, but I took pride in knowing maybe I'm just young.
The older I get, the more I think back. Analyzing mistakes that made an impact. I know it's nothing special, and everybody thinks that if I could run it back, do it all again, live the good and the bad, just to feel something. Would it be that fucking different than where I'm at right now? 'Cause the past is the past, it's all lost and looking back now, I know I had it good. Still, there's things I wish I'd done, things I'd take back if I could. But each year seems a little bit shorter, each winter a little bit warmer. If there was a way to reorder, I think I'd do it over. Grew up in a small town on the East Coast. Nothing happened, but we made the most of it. The repetition fit. And every year in high school someone died, and everyone acted surprised, like no one knew that they had one foot out the door already. If I could run it back, do it all again, live the good and the bad, just to feel something. Would it be that fucking different the second time around? 'Cause the past is the past, it's all lost and
Thank you.
and y'all do a great job, man.
Yeah, I love that one.
Me
I
too.
love that one.
Yeah, that's cool that that's our opening track too.
I love how you guys allow everyone in the band to shine, though. It seems like nobody overshadows one particular member, and that's prominent in some of your songs, like the song Rush. You get to hear the bass really prominent. And Robert was talking with me before the show about the song It Is What It Is, and I think I hear a little bit of jazz and a jazz horn in there. And so I think it's awesome you guys allow other band members to shine. Kind of talk about those songs, and then to piggyback on that, talk about one thing that's unique that each of the other band members bring to the band. You know, I allowed you guys to talk about each other earlier, but say something good about the other guys.
Well, they all have a lot of good. So, and everybody brings something different, which is I think what makes our sound so, I mean, I don't want to say unique, but like it makes it cohesive. It makes us able to genre bend in this way and have it kind of work.
Heck yeah.
So, I mean, we've got Tyler Levander. He's our drummer. He does a lot of production. He does a lot of the arranging and songwriting. He's just got this feel for like he'll come up with a breakdown and he'll like, you know, play it out on the guitar and be like, John, Sky, you need to like make this good, but here's the idea I have. And then John and Sky, our guitarists, will, you know, turn it into something awesome. We've got David, our bassist. He is actually very prominent on Broadway. He plays in a ton of shows on Broadway.
wow.
That's his
Right.
just a
Awesome.
day job.
Yeah.
Right now he's on Wicked, Aladdin. He was touring with
Wow.
Hamilton.
Really?
Like he's yeah.
Wow.
He's an animal.
Awesome.
Beast.
Mm-hmm. And we've got John Green on. So he's one of our guitarists. He plays 6-string. And he's the one who's always doing the like high little poppy sounds. He's like the groove guy. He's got some killer solos on the songs. He did the solo on The Rush.
Heck yeah.
I can't remember another solo, but there's others. He's the one who does the solo
Right.
on Ghost as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Among others. And then we have Sky Moon, who is our 8-string. We call him the gentist. So he does the heavy shit. He is the one in the breakdowns.
Okay.
He's actually, if you saw in the Tension music video, he's playing the bass there. Because that was
Okay.
before we had a bassist. And we were like, we need somebody.
Gotcha.
And that was
We
like
had to make
right
sure.
before, yeah, that was like right before he joined the band. And before our sound kind of evolved. So, yeah, and all of that combined with our powers united.
Yeah, I think I'll add that, you know, going back to the whole concept of us coming from different projects and different musical backgrounds, I think we bring a lot of experience to the table. But one thing I love about the guys is that there's no ego. There's absolutely no ego in this band in the sense that we kind of leave that at the door and just do what's best for the project and where, you know, each other's at in their musical journey. So it's cool. It's cool to have that camaraderie with them.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. Tell John
Heck yeah.
that I missed him, you know, on the show. So I know he's into the Cuban cigars. I see. So, but yeah,
Heck yeah.
y'all play well together. You know, watching just the videos and like the video that we just played a little while ago. Man, y'all play well together. Listen to the music. I mean, y'all do great. I mean, definitely have a future.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed, man.
We-
How
hope
long
so.
is the current? How long has the current construct of the band been together? When did the current construct come together?
I think right after COVID, I would say. So 2022
Okay.
Uh, mm,
or Am I
I think
just so
even
off?
later.
3 maybe. I don't know.
'Cause
All
when
the
did
years after
when did
COVID
David join? Because I
Mm,
don't know. It's
let's
been
just
maybe
say
a year and a
20.
half,
Yeah, 2 years just
2
to be
years,
safe.
year and a half. Um, that we've just
Heck,
been,
heck yeah.
writing and writing and then recording, obviously. Um, yeah, because once the sound evolved and got a little heavier, then we
Mm-hmm.
kind of really found our sound. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we had to find it at first
Heck
because
yeah.
when we started, we didn't have anything.
Well, when we
We didn't have
started, you came with
yeah.
these songs. The EP was mostly written by Aleem.
Yeah,
Um,
the first EP
Okay.
was kind of
Wonderful.
just music that I was supposed to perform with, these guys, but after we kind of created No Fly List, it became, well, we're kind of short on time. We don't have the funds to go make a full album right now. Let's just do,
Right.
with what we have. And
mhm.
I was gracious enough to pass my musical workings along to the band. No, but they made those songs so much better, and that was kind of I guess, the launch pad that we needed.
Awesome.
Heck
So,
yeah.
I want to talk a little about um, Velocity Music Fest. So,
Yeah.
I seen on your you guys' webpage that August 31st, 12 p.m. y'all will be opening, right? So, and not only, I mean, this is you're opening for what, Nickelback,
Yes,
Brantley
sir.
Gilbert, Buck Cherry, Waylon, and Default.
Mhm.
Like that's got to be amazing. Would you say that's would you say you is that your dream venue, or do you have another in mind?
I mean, that's a pretty good.
Yeah.
We're pumped, and we're actually on at 1 now. So
Wow. Okay. So
1
one.
hour closer to Nickelback.
Yeah, just in case
But
anyone
Heck
booked their
yeah.
flights in those 20s.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be amazing. I mean, it's at the Field of Dreams movie site, which is so cool. Um,
That's a
and
story
Heck
in
yeah.
itself, man.
I
Just
know, but it's gonna be amazing. We're so excited. It's gonna be. It won't be our first festival because 2 days before that we're playing the Summer of Sins in Ohio. That will be our first
Okay.
festival.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we'll be
So we have a
veterans by
first
then.
little mini run. Before that, we're playing in New York.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
So that's a good step, or a large step, probably, huh?
Oh, I'll say.
Okay.
I will say it is a full circle moment for me personally because, man, I used to listen to Nickelback when I was a kid, and they had such great just hooks. So to be able to share the stage with Chad Kroeger and Nickelback, that's going to be something cool.
Hmm.
Man. So when you first found out about it, I mean, what was your all's first reaction? I mean, it's got to be insane, you know, to find out, hey, we want y'all to play.
Well, it
So,
was more like, really? Us?
Yeah, I don't know, Emma, if this is true for you, but I'm a little jaded being in the music industry, right? Like, you get offered so many gigs and so many opportunities that sometimes just don't pan out. So,
Most times
no,
don't
most
pan out.
times, exactly. And I've basically lived by this term, which is cautiously optimistic. So even when we were kind of flirting with this idea, all of us kind of just kept our emotions in check. But once it was green lighted, man, we were so ecstatic.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, having listened to a lot of Nickelback, you mentioned the hook writing abilities, and then of course Emma was saying earlier that you just seem to pull the hooks out of your ass. Was Nickelback an influence as you write hooks for your music? Did you incorporate that? Were you able to take something from them for your
Yeah.
songwriting?
Yeah, growing up for me, I was like a pop radio junkie. You know, my parents were immigrants from Pakistan, so they didn't really know the musical scenes in America just as of yet when we were growing up. So for
Uh-huh.
them to shut us up in the car, they would just put on, you know, the Hot 100 or whatever. And there were so many bands that I would take from, you know. Nickelback was definitely one of them, and songs like God, Photograph, How You Remind Me, just iconic hooks that, you know, I kind of shaped into my own songwriting. So yeah, I'd say definitely an influence.
Heck yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of people through the years have, tried to say some negative things about them, and we don't bring negativity in our podcast, but if I could say something positive, man, I really love that song San Quentin that they've got out. I can imagine you've heard that one.
Oh God, I
I have
I
not.
have not. I didn't know they're still releasing
You
music.
got
So
it? Oh man, it's a rocker. It's a rocker. You got to check out their song San Quentin.
for sure.
I'll check it
Okay.
out. I mean, he's got such a good voice. Everyone loves to hate Nickelback, but do
I
they
don't
really
get it.
hate them?
Yeah,
Let's
I
be
don't.
real.
Either you're
Like,
just
they're
you're,
They're
good.
they're in
yeah.
their they're in their vehicle listening after they just said no.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that I work with. They're like, uh, "No, man, you listen to Nickelback?" I was like, "Yeah, I listen to Nickelback." And you can about imagine the comments. And I'm like, "You're gonna go get in that truck when you leave here or that car, and you probably got it playing already." So, I mean, but yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be awesome, man. I mean, for anyone, you know, for you guys to open that, like when I come across that, I was like, I was excited for y'all, So, one question I have for you though, well, I have a few more, but um, what can the fans expect from your set at Velocity? Are there any surprises in store? Um, Maybe a new album or a new song, or do y'all have something special for the venue, or?
God.
Well, we're gonna be playing through our latest album. Um, we haven't really played it live yet, so
Oh,
that's gonna be the
there
you
you
know the
go.
gist of it. We
Okay,
do
awesome.
we do have some new stuff,
Okay.
like we've been dabbling, so soon, but not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say we're just high energy, man.
The biggest
I
surprise is
mean,
gonna be me playing trombone.
Oh, that was one of my other questions.
Okay.
I told
okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, there's the
uh,
answer.
yeah, that was one of my down the list. I had some. I was like, Ferg, I'm gonna ask it.
Uh-huh.
But well, that answers my question, Ferg.
There we
It
go.
sure does. And if she had not brought it up, I was going to say, Robert, don't you have a trombone question? He was wondering if you were going to play that in front of all the Nickelback fans because we see that you play. But that's awesome. That's good stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good stuff. What would you say is one of or a couple of your most fun songs to perform live for your fans? What do you love playing when you get up there the most?
Oh man. For me personally, Sucker is just a fun song to dance to. It's a total kind of. We went to my pop roots on that specific track, which it's fun for me to perform. But man, Better Off is fun. Close to Closure is a lot of high energy. The Rush. I love that one.
Honestly, all the songs are
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah.
Um, I think It Is What It Is might be one
That's
of
a good
my
one.
favorites. Um,
Okay.
but also All Lost No Found. I don't know. It's so hard to choose.
That's just a great opener. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully you guys can make it. We'd love if you're in the crowd.
Man, phew,
I
if
don't know
I'd
what we
had
could do to make that happen, but
that'd be
we'll
awesome.
we'll call the mayor of
Oh, that'd be
Cincinnati.
amazing. I don't know. I'll be able to get to Iowa from Tennessee. That
Yeah.
would be fantastic. That'd be phenomenal. But if you guys do get to Nashville or Memphis, I promise I'll be there.
We will be playing in Nashville at some point in the near future, so I'll let you know.
Yes, please do. Do you have any favorite covers that you like to do?
Oh yeah. And I'm blanking on the name, Emma, but it's one of the first ones we did.
Oh, we did a cover of In Too Deep.
Yes, that one. The Sum 41 song.
That one
if
was
you're
fun.
familiar with it. It's a total pop punk track. And
We
we've
slowed
made
Heck
it
yeah.
down.
Yeah, we've made it just crying, sob kind of emotional vibes. And it works.
It does.
We played it live.
Heck
I
yeah.
don't know if it went across or got received,
I don't think
but
it did.
yeah, no. It's one of those for us,
Yeah.
covers.
I mean, my favorite cover to do that we haven't done as No Fly List, but I've done it with my solo project is Stacy's Mom. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do that at one point.
We were supposed to do it, but then we did it too deep, and it might have been a mistake.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know who made that call. Stacy's Mom is a great song. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So good.
Anytime
So
that
good.
song
It is.
comes on.
Yeah.
Well, you did say you would like to start off with Sucker for the for the venue, right? So how about we play that one, and
Please.
then Emma, I'll let you pick one out to play for the audience.
This is my selfish baby. What song? Oh, Emma, that's a
This
great
one's
choice of
good.
yours.
This is good stuff.
Burned into my
You guys can hear it just fine.
You got me hanging by a thread. Maybe it was something you said, but I doubt it. Something twisted, cause I know we just met, but I'm already in too deep. You don't know a thing about me. Tell me I haven't lost my mind completely. Tell me that you're thinking about the same thing. Just tell me when the night ends, you'll come and find me. Till then I'm just a sucker. Tell me that I'm the one that you've been missing. Tell me that I've got a heart worth breaking. Just tell me when the night ends, I'll find you waiting. Till then I'm just a sucker. I'm addicted to candy in my vein. Honestly, I like the pain. Opposite of Novocaine. Ooh, oh,
Yeah.
This tight skirt, the messy hair is the way you talk and the way you stare. My heart hurts, but I can't get enough. Tell me I haven't lost my mind completely. Tell me that you're thinking about the same thing. Just tell me when the night ends, you'll come and find me. Till then I'm just a sucker. Tell me that I'm the one that you've been missing. Tell me that I've got a heart worth breaking. Tell me when the night ends, I'll find you waiting. Till then I'm just a sucker.
Emma, how fun was that to record?
So fun. And that was a John solo, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Heck yeah.
So I'm going to leave it up here, Emma. Now, before I take it down, I would like you to choose one for the audience, if you don't mind.
Make it good.
That's such a hard question. Because I'd say either. I know, right? Either Better Off, It Is What It Is, or Aftertaste. Dealer's choice.
Aftertaste is pretty.
I mean, Aftertaste is our deep cut. That one's the one that's kind of way out of left field. It Is What It Is that one is like, I feel like it's my version of Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
Oh, Emma sounds ridiculous on The Rush. I think you should play that.
Oh my God, The Rush.
Yeah.
You want to go with the Rush, Emma?
I'm down with
great bass.
any of them.
Yeah. So
Give a shout out to David White.
Yeah,
going with the Rush?
let's do it.
Okay.
I can't really help it if I need to pull you close to me. Don't care if it's selfish. I don't really care who knows or sees. Do you feel the electricity that's in between us? Do you think there's something more? Do you feel the rush? It's like I'm upside down, my head underwater, like I learned to fly, but still scared of falling. I'm upside down, my head underwater. It's not your fault. I can't help but want. I'm not perfect. I ain't never claimed to be. There's a little something about the way I feel when you're next to me. Do you feel the electricity that's in between us? Do you think there's something more? Do you feel the rush? It's like I'm upside down, my head underwater, like I learned to fly, but still scared of falling. I'm upside down, my head underwater. It's not your fault. I can't help but want.
Heck yeah.
It's like I'm upside down, my head underwater, like I learned to fly, but still scared of falling. I'm upside down, my head underwater. It's not your fault. I can't help but want. Do you think there's something more? Do you feel the rush?
I could definitely see why it's so hard to pick a song.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah, that one. That
If
one
I
actually had an
could-
interesting writing origin, because I went over to. We have like a weekly writing session, and I popped over after recording, like, some stuff for my. I have like an EDM project I do on the side, and this
Okay.
I had written a top line for something that then the producer I was working with, his group like broke up, and he was like, so take back the
Oh,
top
wow.
line. And then David was playing this bass line, and I was like, wait a second, I might have something that works. And I, moved it around a bit to fit the mold, but this was like originally like an EDM top line.
I remember when I wasn't part of that writing session,
Mhm.
and when I heard just kind of like the rough demo, I called Emma up and I was like, "What are you doing? Come on, let's go." It was great.
Yeah. Talk to me about that lyric in the song, though. You say, I learned to fly, but I'm still scared of falling. Like that portrays a little bit of vulnerability there. I kind of like that, though. That was a very interesting, well-written lyric that I found in that one. Talk about that.
Well, I was trying to, embody the feeling you get when you see someone and there's that instant connection, the rush, and it's like I've learned to fly, but I'm still scared of falling. So it's that feeling. That was
Heck
that was
yeah.
it.
That was it.
nothing
Heck
deeper.
If
We
we
like to
could
pull
change
each other's
directions real quickly, yeah. Changing directions slightly. All of you come from different musical backgrounds in your musical training and so forth. Was there an effect whatsoever, and how did the passing of Ozzy affect the band, if at all?
For me, I used to watch the show when I was a kid with my parents. The Osbournes, I guess, is what it was, and I remember watching that as a kid. My mom specifically loved it, and that was my because I grew up in a jazz household, so
Okay.
Ozzy wasn't big on the playlists. It was more John Coltrane and Charles
Okay.
Mingus. But
I remember
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
when
Buddy
I
Rid.
played- When I played Crazy Train for the first time, introducing that to my parents, they thought the devil was being summoned. So. They were just so new to that. So it's always, that's a fond memory.
Heck yeah.
As long as nobody's
Heck
biting,
yeah.
biting the head off a bat, we'd be okay, huh?
Yeah, really.
Let's stay away from
Well, I
that.
guess with you coming from the jazz background, I guess I probably could have posed the question about Chuck Mangione that just passed away as well.
Well, my dad would have an answer to that. I
He would?
unfortunately do not.
Yeah.
No. I got you.
I do have a
There's
question
here on it.
for each of you, and I'll start off with Emma. How did you go from pop vocals to pop star trombone wizardry? I mean, like, amazing.
How did I what do you mean how did I go
Like,
from it?
In the music, you go from singing, then you're in the trombone. It's, you have to have some, what do you say? You have to have some major skills to be able to, like, stay in tune and then play the trombone and sing, and so you do an amazing job. So, how do you do it? You do a lot. You practice all the time, or you just,
She's just that good.
natural?
Recently I've been practicing a lot because we have a run coming up, but I do not practice enough, and that's for sure. Trombone, piano was my first instrument, but trombone was kind of at the same time because my dad's a trombonist, and I wanted to play what he was playing because that's cool. Little did I know the trombone is the least cool instrument in the band. But, it's just, it probably comes from having a severe case of undiagnosed ADHD. I can't not do all the things. That's why I have a pop alias, an EDM alias. I'm in No Fly List. I'm playing trombone. I just played a guitar at a metal show on Friday. Like, I'm doing everything I can do because I don't want to choose a genre. I don't want to choose to pigeonhole myself into a mold that I don't feel like I fully fit. So I feel like I'm doing it all.
Gotcha.
I don't really think that's undiagnosed ADHD because I'm the same way. I'm high energy and I do so many things. And in fact, often I've said to my friends, I was like, God, it's like I'm a broom. I've got all these strokes. Maybe I should pick one thing and be good at it. And then I had somebody else say, no, picture it like a spider web, how everything connects and comes together. And then very recently, when I was talking to a good friend of ours, Hollywood, he asked me about my age, and I told him, and he was blown away. And he says, "Give me your hand." He looked at my hand real quickly, and he says it has something to do with Viking blood. So I don't know if that's true. Maybe you got some Viking in you or something. But I'm high energy like that too, and I've never been diagnosed. And when it comes to focusing, I'm able to focus. So I don't know. I think who knows. But don't look at that as a medical condition at all. Look at it as a gift and a blessing.
Hell yeah. Well, I am half Scottish, so maybe there's
Oh,
some
yeah.
Viking in there.
There we go.
See, and that's where the Fergusons come from, Scotch Irish. Maybe there's some Vikings. So you rock with that, Emma.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, Aleem, your voice can go from smooth soul to full fire. How do you control the switch?
Well, I think one thing I've learned as a singer over the years is you just got to do what you're good at and, accentuate that. When I joined this band, I really had to push myself as a singer to kind of hit those limits. And I think the band has done a wonderful job to kind of help me get there because it's such a new realm for me. But I think it's just, doing what I know I'm confident in and can deliver night in, night out, but then also having the leeway to push the boundaries a little bit,
Hell yeah. Awesome answer, dude.
Thank you.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Both of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Speaking of playing the piano, Emma, you said you started at a very young age. I remember hearing a story about Lionel Richie and how that his grandmother was blown away because he was like 3 years old and he just goes and sits down and just starts playing, and they go into the other room and discover it's him playing the piano, and they're kind of blown away. And you touched on that when you were telling your story. So when it comes to playing the piano, you have anybody in mind that's your major inspiration on the keys?
Well, as far as like singing and playing, Alicia Keys was always a big inspiration for me.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just because of the way it's so raw, and she's able to just like connect vocally and it's almost like it's like an extension of her limbs. That and like Billy Joel and Elton John are two others. Like Billy
Oh,
Joel,
wow. Yeah.
Scenes from an Italian Restaurant is like my dream to be able to play it. I've gotten some of it. The song's like a million years long, so but yeah, and I mean, it's just I love it because it's all you need. Like that's always why I prefer practicing piano over trombone, and why I gravitated more towards the piano, because it's the harmonies are all there. And
Right.
I'm a big fan of harmonies. I've always
yeah.
been the person harmonizing in the car, and people are like, "Shut the fuck up."
She
I'm like,
comes
"I
up with
can't."
the most confusing harmony. I know, probably not confusing and hard at all. It's just my music illiteracy. But yeah, she'll come up with this part and just sing it so naturally. And I'm like, Emma, that's going to take me at least 40 takes to get it right. Jesus. She's like the harmony queen. But,
What can I say? It's
Right.
love it.
Right.
And
We
you
need
do
'em.
get it right, so
Yeah, I mean,
you're fine.
barely. But we do need them, right? And she's great at that.
Awesome.
Aleem, real quickly, talk about what you see out of the crowd reaction to you guys when you perform live.
It's funny because when we start, no one really cares, so they're kind of just confused. But one thing I do love is by like the second or third song in our set, you can see the okay, I'm kind of curious, you know, and that's really fun because that's what tells you you're doing something right. So yeah, I think
Heck yeah.
once we kind of get into the groove of our set, everyone's really just vibing out, and it's fun to just have a good time with them.
I mean, I remember when we played a show at the Delancey in New York. When we started, everybody was back by the bar, like the whole room,
Yeah.
and by the end of the first song, the whole crowd had shifted and was like pushing up. We're like, okay, we're doing something right.
Again, it's really cool to see things play out naturally, you know. Where obviously when we started out, no one really knew who we were, and that story of people listening and then wanting to come closer to the stage, it's rewarding. So we appreciate that.
Heck yeah. Absolutely. Robert, how do you want to take us home?
Well, I figure we can play Close to Closure.
Mm.
And that would be the perfect lineup to close it off, right?
Yeah.
And
So the music video, I assume.
well, I mean, I can pull up the music video if
That is our newest music video, and it just won Best Indie
Let's do that.
Video. So we won
Hey.
a little contest.
All right.
awesome. Oh yeah, I
Heck
voted
yeah.
on that. Didn't you
Yeah,
have
we
it
won.
on Instagram?
We
Yeah.
fucking won.
That's right.
So thank you for
Congratulations.
voting.
Hey Robert, you gotta.
We
help
try
us
to
get
keep
a-
our
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Go ahead, Elaine.
I was just gonna say you gotta
Heck
help us
yeah.
get a beignet sponsorship or something, man. I know you're in.
Okay.
Louisiana. You can pull some strings.
Look, man, I'll share and do what I can, to the best of my abilities, and
Appreciate
I'll
that,
find
man.
somebody. I'll do what I can down here, man. And
Appreciate it, man. Sorry to cut you off. That was important.
No. Not at all. We're good. Sometimes I get ahead of myself.
Don't we all?
all right, I got it. So let me pause.
Aretha Franklin. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Right. Close to Closure. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Used to be my place to get coffee. Now it's just a place I can't not be. Terrified that when I walk inside I'll see a friend of yours and they'll start talking to me, and every word is hell. I'm dying inside and they can't even tell that the last thing I wanna do is get stuck spending any time talking about us. They ask me if I've seen you, and I probably should just lie, 'cause I still do. In every road that I'm driving down, every corner I hear the sound of who we were supposed to be. You're all I think about. Will you and I ever be over? 'Cause I'm not even close to closure. It's not enough to love you, and it doesn't really matter what I do. Maybe knowing it'll never be over. Maybe that's closure. I know that breaking up was the right thing,
But honestly, it's really kind of frightening how bad I hope one day you'll go to a bar and sit right beside me. And I can say something that can fix all this, and we can undo all the bad we did. But we both know we're better off leaving that bar alone. It would kill me if you knew how much I still think of you. Every night I go through hell, asking myself, will you and I ever be over? 'Cause I'm not even close to closure. It's not enough to love you, and it doesn't really matter what I do. Maybe knowing it'll never be over. Will you and I ever be over? 'Cause I'm not even close to closure. It's not enough to love you, and it doesn't really matter what I do. Maybe knowing it'll never be over. Maybe that's closure.
Fun fact, I had to borrow Emma's shirt for that video shoot.
So did Tyler.
I did not have a gold metallic dress shirt laying around.
And that was directed by my sister.
Nice.
Yeah.
And produced by her boyfriend. So
That's
Sister
awesome.
Leah.
You don't have a gold shirt.
I know, man. I'm
He
lacking.
does now.
I do now. I stole it.
Oh no, we
Well.
lost him.
Oh,
We lost the fur.
goodbye.
Oh. Oh well. Maybe I'll give him a second to maybe pop back on here.
He really took the close to
And
closure.
yeah, closer. He took it. He took it all the way home, man. Let's see here. There he is. There he is.
I apologize for the technical difficulties. It usually doesn't do that.
Oh, that's all good.
Well, so, all right, man. Well, I enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys coming on here. And
Absolutely.
definitely, I'm pretty sure the Ferg agrees with me. After y'all done with the venue later down the road, if y'all have time, we can come back on here and y'all can talk about how the show went.
Absolutely.
Because I would definitely love to fly up there, but I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get away, and I wish I could. And if y'all
It's
end up
also in the
coming
middle of
closer,
nowhere, so
if y'all end up coming closer, I'll definitely I'll make it, my goal to come see y'all, and especially talk to y'all. In person is always different. So,
yes, sir. We appreciate that. We
But-
really do.
hey, he got kicked again.
It's gone.
Oh man.
He must
No,
be
we
having
really
some.
appreciate you taking the time and highlighting artists, such as ourselves. It's a great platform that you guys have, and keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I want to give Ferg a chance. I know he
Yeah,
has
let's
some
wait.
comments, so I'll give
We
him a
got
second.
time.
Sure. But yeah, man, it's always good to meet new bands and new sounds, especially in Louisiana here. We have blues, we have Zydeco. It's Cajun music. Got that country, got country rap, got rap. I actually have a cousin, which Reggie was on the other night. He creates beats for rappers, and he's out of Colorado right now. So, yeah, he moved
out
up
to
there.
Reggie.
So, but that Ferg, before it sends you on your way again, would you like to say something?
Oh no.
Oh, we don't have no sound. me see what it's showing on here.
This reminds me of a time we were on a interview, and for about, I think, 25 minutes of the full 1 hour, I wasn't on. I was just talking talking to myself because my phone kept cutting out, and God, it was bad.
Yep.
I tell you what,
We understand.
the
We totally get it.
technology is amazing, but and especially now that you can do virtual interviews across the world,
Yeah, man.
it's great. You got to get that time zone down though.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, what's awesome though is that I was looking at the data from my podcast recently, and my shows have been streamed Australia, Netherlands, South Africa,
Hell yeah,
Europe.
man.
I was like, oh man, that's awesome. But
That's great.
reaching different people, man, it's getting out there.
Worldwide.
Oh yeah.
BSing turning into a full-time gig, man. I love it.
I wish I could do this full time, man. If I could step away from my day job, I would spend 100% of my time making sure that you guys get, out there,
Oh man.
We love
So,
that. Yeah.
oh, check on the Ferg right quick. Let's see.
The Magnum face? What's that?
Let's see.
Or the Blue Steel from
There he goes.
He's back.
yeah,
From
Blue
Zoolander.
Steel.
Hi, Ferg. Can you hear us?
I can hear you a little bit, but for some reason the connection is not strong like it was earlier.
Having some bad weather. You might want to go. if
No,
you got-
weather is fine.
Okay, we can hear
Video
you.
recording.
Oh. Well,
Man.
we may have to end it,
It happens.
but all right. Well, I'll just that's a wrap on today's episode of BSing with Y-Eagle-Y. Big love to the band No Fly List for hanging with us and sharing their sound and story. Y'all go check them out, support their music, and until next time, keep BSing, but do it with soul. Peace.
Thanks for having us, man. Really appreciate it.
All right, guys.